What's going on, guys? This is Danny Summers with Intercept MMA. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys can, please hit like and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell. That way, anytime we're putting out new videos, new content, new fight breakdowns, you guys can see it first. One thing we're going to be starting to touch base on is the kickstand off the rear hand. You know, we've gone over a kickstand off the lead hand, and a lot of times that's a little bit more comfortable for people. Off the rear hand, I noticed that it's a little bit tougher for them to kind of understand the concept of the retraction, the head position, pulling it back, rear hand back, and then setting up those counter shots from there. Now, why are we kickstanding off the rear hand? Well, if Anna's in left lead, I'm in left lead, she puts her cross out and I throw my lead hook out, that's where she's in the kickstand. Again, distance is king right now. We're at a distance where she can actually do that. If she stepped in on the cross, I didn't move back, this is not the place to kickstand, you're going to get hit. So make sure that the distance is calling for it. But when she throws out that cross and she kind of leaves it there, when she pulls this back, one thing to keep in mind is she's shifting her head over her rear foot. And as she does that, she's bringing that rear hand back to her face. Now again, notice the lead hand, it's out. It's a counterbalance. She doesn't have to pull all the way up to her head. Okay, it doesn't make sense and you're putting yourself in a bad position. Keep that thing out in front of you. Keep your frames in front of you so if someone shoots or fouls with something else, you're in a good position. But if I do throw that hook and she makes me miss and she sees it start to get past her right shoulder, right away that right hand left hook should be coming right at me. Meaning, she's going to put out, we'll do this one slow, she puts out the cross, I throw out the hook, she kickstands, cross, hook. And the timing for this, after she puts the cross out, once this hand goes right past her shoulder, that's where that next combination is coming out. Because what we don't want to do is wait too long, and then this person misses here, boom. But then as that comes out, they come. So we don't want to put ourselves waiting for too long, and now we're the ones that are getting countered. So do this one a little bit quicker. Once she touches the cross, I bring the hook out, she comes back, cross hook. So again, now if we do it on the other side, notice that everything is working together on her end. She's bringing the head, she's leaning back, she's making sure she's counterbalancing. It's very hard to do it off the rear side if you haven't repped it. So don't just jump into sparring like, got it. Make sure you guys are drilling this on the pads, on the bag, whatever. But again, she puts the cross out, kickstand, 2-3. And the reason why this one is a little bit more advanced is because the closest thing to her is my lead hand. So timing and knowing how to do this properly is definitely going to benefit you guys if this is something you want to add to your game. But make sure that you guys are doing all these details properly. Off the lead side, it's easier for her because look, it's my rear hand coming out. So when she sees that rear hand start to leave, she has so much more time. But on this lead, on this side, it's like, boom, it's coming right at her. So again, making sure we're having those defensive capabilities of putting ourselves in a position to defend this strike while still bringing our hand back to our face, that's going to translate. Because I don't want to have her have a habit of dropping the right hand as she kickstands. Because me as a person in front of her, I see that, I'm just going to start to bring that kick right upstairs. So make sure that, again, defensively, everything's in position during the kickstand. Give it a try.